This is where Miran Sudin, a garbager I already have spoken about, was flourishing. Simply, he was flourishing. He was totally obsessed about new blogger style, together with a Stefanic, with all the animals from Novo Mesto police station. They flourish with a new blogger style. That's basically when you download the blog, and the blog consists of 6 files, and each file consists of 2 gigabytes, is compressed, giant, and basically impossible to share with the people. That was basically what this was all about. Impossible to do what I was doing in the past, and also something that makes me wonder about what goes on, because last year the file was just 180 megabytes, but this year appears, based on the video that I have seen here, for the file to be no less than 660 megabytes. So, giant difference between the last year in 2024 and end of 2025. In this video, this individual who was involved in MK Ultra is proposing to simply pick up the zip folder that you download to your obviously to your desktop, and that's something I have done it by simply creating like this, by simply creating a folder where I had 2 files inside. One is, just as you see, one is compressed and the other one is, I uncompressed it, and it just seems for things to not fall into the place. Blogs, the also times is this one here, and yes, it's called Effet Atom, yeah? And so the individual proposes that you make a copy-paste of the file. That will basically be by now going copy and then paste it here, so that it would create, let's just do it for illustration purposes, it's not going to be the end of the world. And so that this stuff would create basically a copy of that original .atom file. That's much better explained the way I do it than what he's doing on his website, talking about the video that I follow up in, which was involved in MK Ultra brainwash. He is basically just proposing to change this into simply XML extension, basically that .atom into XML, and that's how it is. I remember this was the case because of the Indian crew who was here. You see now that looks like from Blogger download of the blog, right? And so I already have made sure that I would do exactly that kind of stuff and rename one to look like a classic Blogger backup, or if you would upload one to the Blogger anywhere in the world, that would be basically I made sure there would be Blogger, and then I will put the date exactly based on like they were doing this in the past. Okay, so this stuff here, I am just going to delete one like this, and we'll go here. And so you can see that exactly what you have seen right there, and as this man is proposing to do in the well, instead I'm just gonna go here, and that way I'm gonna quickly get no, this is not good stuff. This, anybody can do it. You can do that. You can just download any blogger from the internet. You go and you can do that stuff, and that's not what I want to do. I don't like the idea about that stuff. Why is it? Here it is. Okay, here it is. You can see it right here. Right, you can see it right here. You can see it, 660 megabytes. Hold on a moment. That might be strange because 623rd. I see now. But that's really strange. I don't understand why it would be 550 megabytes. That's like it increased a lot. So I guess that this is, after all, a real blog. I suppose so, that's what it is. But I'm not really sure about it. Anyhow, the one who taunted me on this issue was none other than Miran Sudin, together also with the Indian guys, who, for the video that you have seen right there that I have just presented you with, they presented those videos to police, not only to me, during MK Ultra, and they were playing with the computer, doing all kinds of stuff, testing it out. They figure out that probably that's going to be just fine. The only thing that's going to be is the name of my file is going to be likely just feed.atom, basically just like, I'm going to put the link of this video down below. But what I found impressive about it, and this is how far they go to the distance with this stuff here. I am going to have to download some stuff. What I found this is truly impressive is we're going to take how to fix Blogger, and I'm going to go Blogger. I'm going to go to this one here. Yeah, we're going to do this one here. And actually, it's not even fair toward me, because all this stuff that you see here, I already tried to use various different platforms that you use on the internet, like those here, for example, that you would use to download this file. And every time I would go and I would use this kind of option, if it's going to show me this stuff, I'm going to demonstrate you, I was driven literally insane by the file which I would download. You see this here? This is all the programs I use to download this video, because it's a good video if this video is legitimate, right? I don't know if it is or not, because the problem is when I was trying to upload this file, therefore, to the what I created in under another account here that you see, to this blog right there, to this one here, and that's basically not a difficult thing to do. You go to the settings, you go here, BACK, scroll down like this, and what we do is we, sorry, that's crazy, import. Okay, so basically you go and you decide about choosing 644 megabyte file in size now, file, and voila, it's supposed to go and it's supposed to upload that stuff to the Blogger, and it's a simple thing. That's all there is to it. But here's the thing. Here's the deal. Nothing ever happens. And even better, what is used to remind me of MK Ultra at least. And this is not about only about the YouTube, and this is about that kind of stuff. You're talking about Illuminati people. So you're talking about all these companies here that I just presented you, that I had a difficulty to download this, TurboScribe, YTMP4, whatever, ENY2 Mate ES, E2 Mate EC, YouTube 4.2, blah, 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 all this garbage here. EN1 Save Net, Save the Video Com, YT1 Com, etc., etc., etc. They all provided me with a file as seen here.
Hey there. Welcome back to Ham's Tech Fixer.
The problem is that if you try to roll forward the video, you end up like this. Let me demonstrate you.
Hey there.
So you cannot.
Hey there. Welcome back.
It's regardless of which one. Every one is the same. And all these files which I download in 1287.20
in this video,
resolution, they all act in the same way. When you try to jump and go to the certain portion of the video, you cannot do it. It restarts from the very beginning over and over and over and over again. And it makes actually no sense. It makes actually no point in even trying further. Look.
In this video,
it's not. It's just go to the beginning. Every one of them. So this stuff that was done to me during MK Ultra, it's impossible that you would not recall this stuff. Miran Sudin was completely absorbed with this shit, with the Stefanich, with Jurcic and so on. They studied that stuff. And they bragged about artificial intelligence. Did you try artificial intelligence? It seems like they were already trying the stuff that people finally get to test on their skin now. Because it's possible, I don't know, but based on impression I got from MK Ultra, that many of these artificial intelligence programs are simply trashing the internet so that you could actually not even get your file downloaded from the internet.
Hey there.
So, Miran Sudin was the one who proposed that I should just go and use Windows Movie Maker like this and burn one together with the psyc. It's going to be faster. It's going to be faster. It's going to be faster. So if you go and you burn one, that will give you the opportunity to just have a healthy file, right? Well, the thing is that you cannot load one. It doesn't load one into Windows Movie Maker. So then you know that this is protected in some way, at least I have not witnessed to in the past. I'm not familiarized with this type of protection. It might have been already before in place. I don't know. I just didn't come through files like this yet. And so I find this awkward. But on the other hand, extremely important for me is to note that this stuff Slovenian police was playing with inside of our house, barricaded inside of our house with a blogger. Therefore, Sergei Mikhailovich Brin, Larry Page, Google executives were supplying Slovenian police psychiatrists exactly with the stuff like this. So there was nothing these people would not want to portray as a paranoia. They hunted in absolutely everything that they could possibly use to present, oh, this guy is delusional, he's insane, he's paranoid, he's schizophrenic, etc. And so today I came up with this solution that might be just basically by doing this kind of stuff, simply by converting it into another OGG, or you're going to see me later, I'm going to demonstrate to you M4. Version. So this one actually is even worse for me. This did not work at all. The OGG did not do shit. And then we have this one here. This is, well, let's see what this is. I have no idea what the hell this is. So maybe,
hey there, welcome back to
is it going to give me this one here?
In this video, I'm going to show you how to fix the Blogger import.
Yeah, it looks like if it's going to work like this, it would be just totally fine with it. There's no doubt about it, but let's see what is it going to be like if I actually did manage to bypass this lunacy.
Hey there. Let's check if the content imports correctly.
I actually did it by converting it into another
This method helped you solve the blogger.
Yeah, it does help me solve the blogger. Let me demonstrate you what this looks like actually, like this. It looks like this. This is the bloody reality here. These are all the same files that you see here. And then there's one more that also is not working. So what I will do is I am just going to go and I don't even understand this stuff here. I don't even get this here. What the hell is this thing here? So this is this here. Yeah, this is file. Okay, it's just a little bit awkward. It's the way that it looks like a song, but this is not a song. Okay, so yeah, I mean, if you go, that stuff is going to do it. So yeah, folks, this is the way it is. I am going to put the video down below so that you can see the stuff I mean about all this stuff. But all this stuff was involved in MK Ultra. They were absorbed with this stuff.
Hey there. Well,
I was going to end this video, but alright, since I'm here, this is how you download actually the file. This is not the point here. The point here is that this is legitimate stuff. Okay, I am not doing some kind of dirty stuff. It's called a takeout, and if you do pay attention to this stuff, this is a whole lot of stuff for me to bother you with. This is the 6 files, ladies and gentlemen, that equal eventually to what Blogger would refer to as blog download. Something unheard of, giant, and obviously making me impossible to share files with you. I am going to go and I'm going to use one of those Blogger, actually Google accounts, and I'm going to transfer this to the Google account, and I'm going to give you ability to download all this stuff from one Google account if that's what you want. But the thing is that I did simplify it, and it does look like 600 and something 50 megabytes file in size, which is giant quite. It's what I'm trying to say is just it's a legitimate thing. It's basically what it is. This is why police was so thrilled about this stuff. That's why they were so thrilled about it. No, obviously that a blogger should give the option people whether to download 650 megabytes in this case, or entire blog, which is in size of 12 something gigabytes, right? Don't you think so? So they obviously took initiative to make things the impossible. So if I go over this stuff, it's a very simple thing. You go like this, you copy this stuff, you go to, I don't even understand what the hell that is, but that's a Blogger extracted. That's exactly what it is. They created another folder. And that's basically where we have 2 things. One is this one here, and one is this one here. One is compressed, which is 2098. Right? You would just go and you would extract. I want to make sure that I'm doing this correct because I'm already confused about this stuff here. This is 2 gigabyte classic. I am correct about it. Yes. And so this here, This is 2.5 gigabyte where you can go and you can get yourself whatever the hell you need. And so since we are talking about blogs, we go to this blog because this is the one we want. And that's where you would get your ATOM stuff right here, renamed into .xlm or whatever that is. ATOM to .xlm. Size 660 megabytes. What I would be doing, what I did was, I am going to go and I am going to delete this stuff because I don't need this stuff here. I don't want any of that stuff. I don't want any of that stuff. I got this here. Basically the file that you have seen. I got renamed one into blog 11/21/2025. So the blog that you're going to see, it's legitimate, it's all good. Yes, this is what it is now. It's XML file in size of 660 megabytes. And this is how Blogger used to present their files in the past. That's what you would get. You will not get any kind of zip files. And so there is nothing else, basically.
Extract it to any folder. Inside the extracted folder, you'll find another folder. I'll take you through the entire process step by step so you can clearly see how it works. Once I select the file and begin the import, we'll watch closely to see if the content uploads successfully or if any errors appear. This way, you'll understand exactly what to expect when you try it yourself. And I'll also explain how to fix any issues that might come up during the import.
Whoever was doing this was not doing too damn good. So the backup was invalid when he was trying to upload the whole stuff, right?
Once the zip.
So what he's going to do is he's going to go and he's going to extract this stuff here. That's why he's going to create that unzipped folder.
File is downloaded. Extract it to any folder. Inside
right here, there you go.
Folder, you'll find another
take out Blogger, and that's where he want to go. He's going to go to the.
And inside that, you'll see a folder.
He made a mistake. He goes back to.
Inside that folder,
Jesus, man, at least.
Extract it.
He made a mistake, and he goes back
the
to.
Folder, you'll find another folder called Blogger.
He clicks on a profile, which is wrong. He's going to go back to the blogs.
Then blogs, and inside that you'll see a folder.
And inside of the blogs, he's going to go to what the hell, profile? No, he's going to go to the blogs. Like I said, this guy is all fucking confused. And then you have
inside that folder.
I don't even understand what the hell you have, because you're supposed to have. Oh, okay, it does make sense. These are different blogs. This is what he refers to as different blogs. One is import, another one is half-baked harvest, and another one is food recipe, whatever. All right.
You'll find a file named feed.atom. This file contains all your blog posts and content. This is the file we need to work with.
Jeez, this is just food recipes. This is what the fuck is doing. Import. Yeah, okay, he's gonna do the import blog. He's gonna do the import blog. So now he's gonna go into the folder and he's gonna find the .atom blog. Yeah, and once he's gonna find the .atom blog, he's gonna copy and paste one into the same folder. There are going to be two, basically, .atom
Open the folder where the feed.atom
files inside in there.
What I did next was copy that file and paste it into the same
Then what he's going to do is, one of those files, he's going to, just like that, he's going to rename one into XLM.
Just by changing the extension from .atom to .xml, the Blogger import feature recognizes the file as valid.
And that will be your blog download, basically. These guys are from India, from what I recall. Okay, this was involved in MK Ultra. Miran Sudin was all obsessed about this stuff.
After renaming the file,
and so was Golov and etc. etc. They wanted to know absolutely
I went to settings
everything
and clicked on the import content
that will pertain to my life.
I selected the
Misery,
XML
basically,
file we just renamed.
as they wanted to create
This
one.
time, there was no error, and all my blog posts were
And they did, with
successfully
American
back to zip.
assistance, with assistance of their American allies, British allies. They created a considerable amount of misery and problems. So basically, this is what this is. When he's going to realize where to go to import the stuff, actually he already did that stuff. There you go, it's right there. Well, this stuff is for whatever reason, it just doesn't happen to me. As I said, holy crap, it doesn't work. They insisted me talking about the garbage from so-called Novo Mesto police station, that what I'll probably have to do is basically reduce the size of those files into a smaller files and then upload gradually one by one, because it's a too big file. That's what they insisted me. This is, folks, where I end. The only thing I can do is, if you will play with this stuff and you know how to use it, the only thing, yes, you're allowed to do that stuff, but you're not allowed to modify, change any of the content of the blogger. The only thing I'm going to do is, I'm going to upload you this stuff, I'm going to offer you for you to use it, and that's all I can do. Thank you very much for watching this video. Till next time. That is correct file. You have seen the size. You have seen it's all original. This is the way it's supposed to be. Yes, indeed. And you're going to see me posting this on the blogger, on the blog. This is going to take him a while, and nothing actually is ever going to come out. So I have to stop it right here. It's date and time. My goodness, just as I was sure that I did the video about these Slovenian animals in blue, the so-called police officers, Slovenian, and a psychiatrist, I missed like one of the main issues pertaining exactly to this animal here. Well, his name is psychiatrist Peter Kapsch. Yep, since this is the video that directly concerns Blogger, Google, a new system, a new backup system. Yeah, that's his office right there. He has displayed. This is the animal. It doesn't really matter. One or the other. Whatever might be. Not this man, not. But this one here, yes. This is the animal who have enormously a lot of issues pertaining to a newest Blogger, Google, therefore, backup system. He was the one who repeatedly, loudly, repeatedly, on who knows how many occasions, taunted with the issue on where exactly would be the new blog hiding. You know, previously, you would just go simply to your Blogger and scroll yourself down to settings, and from the setting option you would just pick up the backup. Then what you would do is you would just click on this backup button right here, backup content button, and the only thing that would happen is you would really download the whole blog. And the blog would equal to about 180 megabytes and that kind of stuff. 200, 300 megabytes, whatever, 500, I understand, even megabytes, etc., etc., etc. But just lately, everything changed about this stuff. Now, yes, now you do have to go to, it's called a Google Takeout Data, and Google try to load you with a bunch of other options that are not really pertaining to the Blogger. So you get to choose from those options whichever option that you want. Since I would be only interested when it comes to the blog to download Blogger, right? And since there is like no option that you can choose, they just give you here Atom, right? They don't give you any kind of option. If you click on this shit, there is nothing to click on it. Your only right is to click here, OK, that's it. And once you click this OK, that takes you to the next page, and off you are set to do a download of the zip folders. Just like the one you see there, they are restricted to the 2 GB in size. Yes, you can get them even in a bigger sizes, but I prefer 2, and it's exactly about 6 of them that you would get, just like you see it right here. So you would go down here and you would create an export, then you would be notified through your email. If I'm just doing this stuff already, let me show you what this looks like. You would go to the email and you would get a notification. First you would get the request, then you would eventually get a notification like the one I'm going to demonstrate you, that your Google data is ready to download. Yeah, but this is really a problem, because just like that, the problem is that this is fucking huge. This is about 12 gigabytes of compressed files that you get to download each and every time. So you have to make sense out of it. The way I do this stuff is by simply downloading the latest options and then simply wiping off older options, if you understand me what I'm saying. And that's how I always keep the fresh. That's one way of doing it. But the psychiatrist Peter Kars is this animal here, and also this Miran Sudin. You're going to hear me talk about him. This is the individual who arranged the pickup with an ambulance vehicle from Novo Mesto police station with attempt, and he did attempt to hospitalize me in 2024. October the 30th, 2024, he came with an ambulance vehicle to pick me up at the police station. Since I complained against the police, against MK Ultra, I wanted to file charges against the police station, against the police director, because of harassment, stalking, attacks that are taking place. He was all absorbed talking about this guy here, and Miran Sudin. I cannot show you the picture because he's nowhere on the internet. He was absorbed about taunting me during MK Ultra all the time, interrogated me. If I already know where the main file, therefore this, like it used to be before, you would just download these files, like a blog, like XML, like in a XML. This would be like this file, which it's exactly the file you're going to see me I created. XML file, basically. This is the way the old files would look like. Blog / and then it would be a date, and it would all end with .xml. Now it's a different story you're about to see. I'm going to explain to you. But what am I doing this video for? I'm doing this video because it's very important for me to interrogate psychiatrists, and Novo Mesto garbage, which is employed by Novo Mesto police station. And of course also to let you know that these files are legitimate. There's nothing wrong with them to download them. This is just the way they come, and I'm trying to make the best. I'm trying to make the sense. Basically, I'm trying to make the best out of the worst. This is the way they offer. You're going to see me going through procedure to extract this file from all those zip folders. But psychiatrist Peter Kars was just obsessed with idea which pertain to, again, psychiatric anxiety. Maybe this is so much more important for me to accent. Here at the beginning, I did the whole thing, and I totally failed to stress this issue. So the first issue that should be stressed about, and I did not, I missed on it, is exactly the issue that I am discussing at this point in time. this issue here. So what exactly was the hype during MK Ultra pertaining to the blog download, the new system that Blogger, believe it or not, crazy it is, finally launched in 2025. Stuff I am talking to you about already have started to take place sometimes in 2010, even earlier, 2008. Systematically they were preparing for what you see here. Sergei Mikhailovich Brin will explain to you. Sergei Mikhailovich Brin will explain to you that Sergei Mikhailovich Brin is going to explain to you that he wanted me to have a beta version of the new Blogger. This is what he demanded. He insisted on it. He made all kinds of threats, how the blog is going to disappear. Eventually it's going to go into the paid option. How that is more usable. How, based on what he observed on my blog, and that's really interesting because the meaning of what you would be otherwise using during the blogs, what a fucking animal is this? Whenever you would publish a certain posts, just like, as an example, I'm going to give you this one here, where it goes under the search description. He insisted me this is also going to be out of reach to the people. It's also going to be not functional. And Blogger eventually started to play with those issues. Demanded for me to go on a beta version. Insisted me that he wants me to have this system, new system, is because of me, because he wants me to have the whole blog before they're going to delete me, the whole fucking blog. Everything is based on MK Ultra scenario. Everything. Every fucking thing. Now, the psychiatrist Peter Kapsch and animals from Novo Mesto police station, the Slovenes involved in this stuff, they had different plans. They had plans, well, not much different, because it all incorporated into anxiety issues. They wanted to play with anxiety and demanded from me to make the backups of the blog that you see right there, because they're going to delete you the blog, demanded from me to never settle for any financial option, payment option, whether that be ads or any kind of income that you can earn through, together with a Sergei Mikhailovich Brin, Larry Page. They all threatened me on how, as long as it's free, everything free, as long as you don't make any money, but if you make any money, you become a subject to take down of the Blogger, all kinds of issues like this. Demanded from me to figure out in which one of these folders that you see right there would be the most important one for me. And I did not even understand exactly what this guy was talking about till just recently I have seen the video that you are about to see. And that's basically the video that is dedicated, that demonstrates basically how to subtract, not really subtract, but how to pull out the most important, a blog, a backup of the blog, what used to be XML file. You know, I did not even understood. I understood what he was talking about, what he was referring to, but I had no fucking idea, no way to know how to actually get to that blog that I usually would advertise to the people, so they would be capable to download for themselves the blog, wherever you are located at, so that you would have a copy of the blog. Simple as this. Did I actually even... I might have done that. No, I did not. You remember that I used to advertise like this. People gave the people the ability to download the blog. Okay, that's what the hell this stuff is about. That's exactly what this stuff is about. And he was obsessed, taunted me during MKUltra if I can tell him, if I already know in which one of these folders is the main one, the most important one, the one that you can download and you can use to back up in case other folders fell apart. This psychiatrist was doing this lunacy for over 10 years inside of this room, inside of this house. Yes, of course, I am in a living room area where this animal was, together with Americans. That's exactly the room. This isn't a video about me. This is about the proofs, about the stuff that went on during MKUltra, which is very, very, very important for me. Every one of this paranoia shit is extremely, extremely important to me. Yes, this was about the Illuminati, and this stuff went on inside of our house. Unfortunately, I did not figure out this be my last video. It should have been my first video. Sorry, this should be my first video. Unfortunately, it's going to be my last video. Unfortunately, I did not figure out this to be my first video, and it's the last video. So, last portion of the video, I should say, pertaining to a new blogger type of download. And why exactly this video? Why this is so important for me to stress these issues? The stuff that everything, whatever was out there, they tried to turn into anxiety issues, into problems. They all the time inside, and how the blog is going to be taken at any time down, and this and that. This is all parallel to all sorts of other lunacy issues they enforced. This was a torture house. This was about the torture. This was about the killing. This still is about the killing. And so therefore I have no intention to let off the hook anybody or see this system, see this crime in absolutely any other way. I don't care really how this thing is going to come out. I might lose life in the process tomorrow, but I am going to make myself clear about what went on inside of this house. It is just as simple. Nothing wrong with that file, folks. You can freely download one and share one, but you're not allowed to change any of the content or charge for any of it. Yeah, thanks for watching this video. Till next time.